Married men are not helpful. I could do this because my husband's out of town. And yeah, he. Wait, you could help your friend because your husband's out of town? Are you telling me that husbands make you not help your friends?
I would venture to say just men aren't helpful in general.
Ladies, red flag. If you actually want to help someone and he's standing in the way, he's not a good person.
But how can women thrive in a relationship when somebody is only taking from her? I think that there is a connection between men who are obsessed with submission and men who are obsessed with control, obviously. Um, Submission is control, right? Essentially, it's I guess because technically you don't have to submit to somebody for them to control you. They could control you by force. So even if you're fighting back, is my point. Like they could still like control you. But yeah, I think that if you can get a person to submit, then you can control them easier, right? Obviously. So men want women to submit so they can control them. But the my question always is about that is like to what end and for what reason? Like why do you want a woman to submit? Like why, you know what I mean? Like just what do you get out of that? I don't get the benefit for you as a man to get a woman to submit to you. I really don't understand it. Um and they don't really have an answer that they don't really have an answer that they can give you without exposing the real reason why they want women to submit. You know what I'm saying? They can give me an answer, but it wouldn't be like they know that it would ultimately reflect poorly on them. So they go, "Oh no, man, this is, God said man is supposed to lead," and they make up some stupid shit. But men want that control over women so that women don't like they want to control women's movements, they want to control the friendships that women have, the access that women give to their friends and whatnot, things of that nature. I believe so that they can, because they know that like the more people that are around them, the more likely somebody will expose their husband. You know what I'm saying? Expose them. I'm saying expose the man for who he is. So they want to limit their access to certain people. So men do weird shit. Men don't allow women to do certain things, or they make it hard for women to do certain things because they don't want a woman to like have these like connections and relationships with other people, especially other women, because they're so afraid that somebody else is going to be like, that motherfucker is evil. Like your husband does what? You know what I mean? Like that's what they're afraid of. Um, so I'm just understanding this. Like I'm trying to wrap my brain around a lot of this stuff because some of these things I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm in these spaces and I'm a man, and on so many things I can relate as a man, even as a recovering misogynist, if you will, I can relate to um, a lot of these beliefs and a lot of these behaviors, but it's certain ones I have no fucking idea. Like I don't get it. I'm like, why? Like, why would you do that? And I'm left to try to figure it out on my own too. Cause again, it's not like the men are going to tell me. Like they don't want to tell me either why they would want to do it. Why they, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, you know why, man? Because I'm abusive and I don't really want my woman to, leave me because her friends is telling her that I'm abusive. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna say that out loud. That's just what it is. You guys let me know if this is one of those situations though. Like I feel like this is exactly this is why it's the only rationale that I can come up with for this type of behavior from this man.
Married men are not helpful. Not all men, but in my experience. Okay, so last year our water main broke and the water was going to be out for like 36 hours, and the I asked my friends, I just put it out there like, hey, I need to work in the morning and I'm going to need a shower and the kids need to go to school. And a friend's like, I gotcha, come on over. And we hadn't actually been to this friend's house before. And I was like scared. Like, what if it's just nasty? Oh no, it was on the waterfront. It was lovely. And she was she's such a great hostess, and she's like, "Can I feed your kids? And like, we'd eaten, and they wanted to eat more. Okay." And just, oh my God, she let us stay in the master bedroom with the view of the water. It's like all windows. And she's like, just delightful, absolutely delightful. And she's like, I could do this because my husband's out of town. And yeah, he wait, you could help your friend because your husband's out of town? Are you telling me that husbands make you not help your friends?
If he's controlling, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. If he's controlling, yeah, right? Why would you know what I mean? Like, why would you want your wife? Because if you're helping somebody, you're gonna be around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want people to have like a support system. There's all types of things that go into that. And that's ultimately what I think it is. That's the number one thing I can think. Because why would you like not want to help? Like, why would you not want your wife to help her friends? Like, that's crazy to me. You know, why wouldn't you want to help her friends? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's the only thing I can think of.
Men put their comfort first. And then secondly, I have been needing a new mattress. So one of my friends, they're getting rid of their old mattress, and it's so much easier to give it to a friend than take it to the dump. So mutually beneficial. I need this. I and she's like, yeah, we can get it. She's arranged this with me, and then, oh man, my husband just took the truck to go to work, and she said, maybe if I butter him up, I can get him to help on such and such day. I'm sorry. You have to butter him up for him to help you, the wife, and me, a single mom. He's not just like, oh, when can I do this? How can I be helpful? Also, it's sitting in one of their rooms in their house. Doesn't he have a priority to get it out to even help himself? No, no. Married men are helpful. And here's like, okay,
I would venture to say just men aren't helpful in general. I don't know if married men are less helpful than any other demographic of men, but definitely men in general aren't helpful to women in general. Like, we're not. I believe that. I don't know. These experiences she's describing are specifically with married men, and I think again, even in the scenario she just described, like, though I have to butter him up, men love to use as much leverage as possible to control a woman. So it's like, oh, you do something for me, usually sexual, or you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you want me to buttering up means she gonna suck his dick from the back. You know what I'm saying? Buttering up means she gonna do that weird thing that he loves to do. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, that's usually what it means for men. And since men can't get a woman to do that based on his just like day-to-day actions, he has to use events like this to get, you know what I'm saying, to get those intended outcomes. So it's all a manipulation tactic at the end of the day.
that's another TikTok. As I was driving home, well, I was having a crisis, right? I was having a bit of a like, what is my mission in life crisis? Because I have my purpose, I have my goals and stuff, but like I had lost my mission. And as part of decentering men, it's like, what's my mission if I'm decentering men? Thanks, society. And I realized it's to help women. I exist to help women. First this woman, then to help my kids become people who help women. And I was like, gosh, the whole world would be a better place if our mission was to help women. And someone was like, oh, it's to help children. No, no, children are little buttheads. We have to help women. If our mission were to help women, we would help children so much more. Oh my God. Oh my God. So here I am. My newfound vision is to help women, and it gives me such joy and I've always been like happy to help. And yet, men's purpose in life is to be comfortable, and they cannot be bothered to be helpful, and they're like, oh, my job is to protect women, but you can't like actually drive or put up with someone being in your house for a little while or do this other uncomfortable thing. Oh, I walk on the outside of the sidewalk when I'm walking with my partner. Oh God, you walk on the outside, and I own a weapon so that in
That's why I don't ever pay attention to like that performative. That, like, chivalry is performative. I have no problem. Like somebody asked me the other day, they were like, "So you don't open the door for your wife when she?" And I was like, "No, I don't fucking open my wife's car door. She's a grown ass fucking woman." Shout out to anybody that does do that, but like I don't like that's not rude of me. But what would be rude of me is if I didn't pay attention to my wife, if I didn't help my wife, that's rude. Yeah, if I didn't protect her from myself, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was her the person causing her the most harm or the you know what I mean? Like yeah, then that's different. But me not opening up her fucking car, I don't give a fuck. Like she don't care about that. She don't care. And it's not an either or thing. I'm not saying it's either or. I'm just saying like I'm not performative like that. Like that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like I open up her door, you know, her car door. I'm talking about specifically like the car door. I open up every door. You know, if I'm walking through a door, I'm gonna open up the door first and let my wife get through the door. You know what I'm saying? But like car doors specifically, me and my wife, we get in the car, we're about to go pick up my son or something from school. I'm not gonna walk around and like, oh, here you go, honey. If that's what you want to do, then do it. But you better be doing all the shit she's talking about first. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about none of that chivalry bullshit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That shit was all a manipulation tactic to, you know, to control, to get women to believe that men are actually nice or whatever by doing these like this like set of like performative, tasks, put laying down your coat over a puddle to let a woman like stupid shit like that. Like, bro, again, you can do that. You can pick your woman up, carry her. Like, I'm not judging you for doing it. I'm not saying like the men who do that are bad or like, why would you do that? I'm just saying that's not where I focus my energy on. I focus my energy on provide, like literally providing for my family, making sure that I'm helping out my wife, making sure that I'm helping her with my sons, and you know what I'm saying, and protecting her from my sons. My son be wild, you know what I mean, like stuff like that. Like that's the shit that I'm focused on. Like I know because I know my wife. I know that she would much rather me be like that than be like the type of man that was like doing all of these like nice gestures, you know what I'm saying, doing all this like performative shit and then, missing everything on the back end, right? Or I would call it on the front end, to be honest with you, because you got to take care of your duties first, your real like fatherly, husbandly duties first. You know what I mean? That I know for sure, for sure. So I don't know. I don't give a fuck about none of that chivalry shit. But that's what she's talking about. Like men are very performative when it comes to that.
The very rare instance that and I could use. Oh my God, you guys, how about being helpful? Now, women, if you are with a man who is inhibiting your helpfulness, please start catching yourself when you go, I can't because my husband, I can't help because my husband. It's one thing to say I can't do girls' night out, which would already be a bit of a red flag. But I can't help you because my life partner, who we are proud to claim as the number one person in my life, as the best person I could possibly find to walk through life with, but I can't help you because of him. Because he doesn't like it. Because he wouldn't be comfortable. Ladies, red flag. If you actually want to help someone and he's standing in the way, he's not a good person. He's selfish. I just love helping people. Like, any chance I get to help people. And I'm not a yes person. I'm not a say yes to.
Also, the men who help like everybody else and then they don't help their family, that's also problematic as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I know men like that. I know men that they quick to go help somebody fix their car. They quick to go help, you know what I'm saying? Go help somebody move something or whatever the case may be. And then at home, they don't be doing shit. They don't be helping their wives with nothing. They don't be helping their kids with nothing. So yeah, that shit is also a problem. That's what I'm saying, man. Men are just so performative. Like it's just tough. Like it's just it's tough. It's really tough. It's really tough. Like that. Yeah, yeah, man. I don't know what to tell you. Me personally, I love helping people. I love helping my wife's, like family, friends, or whatever. I love helping my family and friends. Um, I help strangers when I can. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, I just like to pay it forward, so to speak, right? Like I like to do it. And I don't go out and talk about it. I don't like record it. I don't tell nobody. I be doing shit for people all the time. I don't be telling nobody. I don't even be telling my wife. I just be doing shit all the time for people, helping people all the time. You know what I mean? Like it's just like what I just feel compelled to do. And I ain't no nice guy. I ain't no, you know what I mean? Like I don't consider myself like I'm an asshole for the most part, but you know, you know what I'm saying? Like what like help where you can help, bro. Like what the fuck are we doing here? This is crazy. But a lot of men don't feel like that. But more, I'm helping my wife first. You know what I'm saying? Like before I help somebody outside my home, I'm helping my wife first. No doubt about it.
Everything. My first thought is, oh no, I probably can't do that. And then I go, wait, could I do that? Would it be helpful? And would I be, I don't sacrifice like my well being. I put the oxygen mask on myself first. But there are actually so many times where I can just help people and it is fine. Anyway, when I was having that identity crisis, what's my mission in life? I heard that Sia song, like "Let's Love," and it's a silly pop song, but it moved me because it's not a romantic song. It's not about him and her as much as it's about let's love. And she's like, I'll show up for you, you show up for me, and I'll keep showing up for you. And I was like, that's my anthem. That's my anthem. I'm going to show up for you. I will be there for you. I will help you. And if ever anyone comes into my life and I find myself going, ooh, I don't know if I can now because that person in my life, my main thing, I can't help this time. Get me out of there. I don't want it. I don't want it. And you know what? I feel like all the men that I can think of would hold me back from helping because they were interested in doing something that felt good tonight and they don't want to have to actually help people instead.
But I don't think it's that though. That's what I'm saying. Like I think she's even missing how diabolical men are with this. Like she's almost there, but it ain't even that. It ain't that they like, oh, I would rather be doing. It's literally to control the woman. Like that's all it is. It's just to control the woman. Trust me, it ain't got nothing. Because what if my wife goes out and helps somebody? What the fuck does that have to do with me? I wouldn't stop my wife from doing that. You know what I mean? Like I ain't shit. I ain't got to do it. Like that's the easiest way I can help. Is like, oh, you get to go like be the like represent our family and go help somebody. Yeah, absolutely, go help them. So now it makes you know what I mean. Like now me and my family look better because my wife is helping you. By all means, babe, have a good day. Right? It's not that. It's. I don't want this woman building this community with other people, especially other women. And I want her to have to do a favor for me because I'm making this seem like I'm doing a favor for her by allowing her to help, you know what I mean, to help somebody else. That to me, that's what it is.
Now, I know some of you are saying, oh, but these guys help in this way. Yeah, narcissists love to help when the optics are right. If it has a wide enough audience, like there are some that would never help someone change a tire because that would inconvenience them. And there's others that love that one because it's like this, oh, everyone's seeing, and then it's going to go and the people in the car are going to tell the other people like, oh yeah, they love the optics of helping people. They love helping strangers and friends when it's obvious. Yeah. And so yeah, some men like helping people and some men genuinely do like being helpful, but I haven't seen it come from, like I've seen it to where when it's in private and they're talking about, okay, so Jessica could use help, and there was like, oh, I don't know. I feel like if we do this, then that. And then sometimes it's annoying. Everyone expects the guy with the truck to help. There's always this like, how can I get out of it first? And then when they do help, they're like, hi, Jessica. I'm so glad. Blah, blah, blah. Help, help, help. It's all about the optics. But in private with the wife, the loud and clear communication is they'd rather not help. So when the wife is moving through the world and talking to people and seeing opportunities to help others, she has this caveat in her mind all the time of his voice and his logic and counter arguing and maybe seeing why this isn't such a good idea. Instead of going, yeah, there's someone at home who would be like, oh, we get to help Jessica? Let's do it. Let's help. Okay, I got to make another TikTok about another aspect of this that I.
It's really like it's I'm glad she said it, like, because I'm even like the more I think about it, I know like a good amount of men that are like this. They either like don't want to help anybody or they only want to help when the optics are right. And I know a lot of women who like not only dedicate their time or their money, but they dedicate their time to helping people in the community. And they will literally like scrounge money, you know what I'm saying? Like scrounge for money just so they can help, you know, or they'll like take their free time, they'll take their only free day off or their only, you know what I mean? Like to go help the community or go help people. And men are just, we're not, that's not what's going on. It's not what's happening whatsoever. And that is a chasm. Like that is a very huge divide between men and women as well. You know what I'm saying? That I feel like leads to a large disconnect between men and women because women are so, you know, virtuous and women are so selfless and men are so selfish. I mean, it's hard for us to be, you know, how are you in a relationship with a person like that? And that's why we talk about how men are takers and women are givers and blah 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 blah. And I mean that's how men can be in relationships with women because women are givers and we're takers. But how can women thrive in a relationship when somebody is only taking from her? You know what I mean? Like that doesn't that's not sustainable. That's not a sustainable thing. So yeah, at the end of the day, men just need to do better. I don't, but it's just listening, like hearing this from this perspective is like it's validating for me because like again, because I've seen it before and I see it and I'm like, yeah. So I'm not the only one. Like, yeah, and it is weird. It is weird. Like that's crazy. I don't get it. I really don't.